The Africa Cup of Nations is not just any football tournament, it's an electrifying spectacle that showcases the best of African football. With stunning goals, nail-biting finishes, and pulsating atmospheres, this tournament has it all. The AFCON brings together some of the most talented players on the planet, including the likes of Salah, Mane, Mahrez, and more. But what if we told you that there are even more superstars who could have graced this tournament? In this video, we'll take a closer look at 10 players who possess world-class skills and could have easily played in the Africa Cup of Nations. 1. Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies is an exciting young player who has already made a big impact on the world of football. What's particularly interesting about him is his unique background. Born in Ghana to Liberian parents, Davies had the potential to play for either country in the African Cup of Nations. However, he ultimately chose to play for Canada, the country where he grew up, and where he developed into the world-class player he is today. Despite not being able to represent an African nation, Davies is still an important figure in the world of football and a role model for young players of all backgrounds. 2. David Alaba. David Alaba is not just any ordinary defender. He is an absolute beast on the pitch and has established himself as one of the best in the world. Despite being born in Austria, he has strong Nigerian roots that run deep within him. His middle name Olatokunbo Alaba and his last name are reflective of his Yoruba heritage, making it clear that he has a deep connection to his ancestral homeland. Although he could have easily played for the Super Eagles, he chose to pledge his allegiance to the Austrian national team back in 2009, and even captains them to this day. While it's unfortunate that we won't see him donning the green and white of Nigeria anytime soon, we can still admire his impressive skills on the pitch. Another player with Nigerian roots who could have played in the Africa Cup of Nations is the talented Bukayo Saka. The young winger, who currently plays for Arsenal in the English Premier League, was born in England but has strong ties to Yoruba land in Nigeria through his parents. There was a lot of speculation about whether he would choose to represent Nigeria or England, but he ultimately opted for the Three Lions and made his debut in 2020. While it's a disappointment that we won't see him showcasing his skills in the AFCON, we can still appreciate his incredible talent and his potential to become one of the best players in the world. 4. Serge Gnabry. Serge Gnabry is another Bayern Munich star who could have added some serious firepower to an African national team. With an Ivorian father and a German mother, he could have chosen to represent either country. However, like Davies, he ultimately chose to play for the country where he was raised, and where he developed his skills as a footballer. With his impressive speed and technical ability, Gnabry is a player who could have made a big impact on any team he played for, and it's a shame that fans won't get to see him play in the AFCON. 5. Jamal Musiala. Jamal Musiala is a rising star in the world of football, with a unique background that could have led him to play for up to 3 different national teams. Born in Germany to a British-Nigerian father and a German mother, Musiala had the option to play for Germany, England, or Nigeria. In the end, he chose to represent Germany, the country where he grew up and developed his skills as a player. However, before he made that decision, there was a heated debate about whether he would play for England or Germany, as he had already represented both countries at the youth level. Regardless of which country he represents, there's no denying that Musiala is a talented player with a bright future ahead of him. 6. Antonio Rudiger. The Real Madrid player Antonio Rudiger has always remained proud of his Sierra Leonean roots. Born in Berlin, Rudiger's mother hails from Sierra Leone, and he never forgets where he comes from. In 2021, after Sierra Leone's impressive result against AFCON defending champions Algeria, Rudiger took to social media to share his pride, posting a picture of himself holding up a Sierra Leone flag with the caption "Proud of the boys." 7. N'Golo Kanté. World Cup winner N'Golo Kanté might have donned the Mali jersey had he not played for Les Blues in 2016. Although born in Paris, both of Kanté's parents hail from Mali, making him eligible to represent the West African country. Just imagine the relentless work rate and tenacity of Kanté combined with Ibisuma's raw power and skill in midfield for Mali at the AFCON. The tournament has seen some of the world's best midfielders, but Kanté's presence would undoubtedly have elevated Mali's chances of success. 8. Karim Benzema. The mere thought of Karim Benzema and Riyad Mahrez teaming up at the AFCON for Algeria is enough to make any football fan salivate. The Real Madrid striker was born to Algerian parents in France, making him eligible to feature in the tournament for the North African Giants. With his incredible goal-scoring record and Mahrez's creativity on the wing, the Algerian attack would have been a force to be reckoned with. Could Benzema's presence have saved the defending champions from their shocking exit in the group stages of the 2022 tournament? It's a question that will remain unanswered, but one thing is for sure, the idea of Benzema donning the green and white of Algeria is an exciting prospect. 9. Kylian Mbappé. Before he became one of the world's best footballers, Kylian Mbappé had a big decision to make: which African country to represent at the AFCON. With a Cameroonian father and Algerian mother, he could have played for either nation. However, the young star ultimately chose to represent France, the country of his birth. It's a decision that has paid off handsomely, as he went on to win the World Cup with Les Bleus in 2018, and play the final of 2022 World Cup. But one can't help but wonder what could have been if Mbappé had chosen to represent an African nation. Would he have led Cameroon or Algeria to glory at the AFCON? The possibilities are endless, and the football world can only dream of what might have been. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, and as always, don't forget to subscribe, like and share for more amazing videos. Tell us in a comment, do you think those players would be the level they are today if they had played in AFCON? And remember, more support from you will help us to continue.